Now, it's time for Spotlight on Business, where every week we put the spotlight on a different local business so you can find out how they serve you and the community. Now from Michiana's Morning News, it's Laura Smith.
Welcome to the Merchant Alliance Show. I'm Laura Smith. This is the program that lets us talk about all things fabulous and wonderful happening in downtown Elkhart. In fact, there's even a website for it where you can find out everything that's going on. It's dodowntownelkhart.com. Today I have a local celebrity, I'll say, with the program because, and we haven't had Laurel Marinoka on here before, but if I just say Brass Elk, everyone's going to automatically know who you are, and that is truly one of the favorite haunts in all of Elkhart. Love it. Thank you for being here
Of
today.
course. Yeah, happy to be here.
Oh, I love the Brass Elk. When I first moved here 6 years ago, I immediately got myself one of those brown jugs that looks like a beer jug.
Yeah.
But I keep my coffee in it. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, congratulations on, the success of your wonderful restaurant. The food is so good.
Thank you.
And I think maybe even your cocktails are as good or better. I love your cocktail bar. And everybody knows how to make a drink there. And I'm really super fussy when it comes to my Aperol spritzes. So,
okay.
Yeah, anyway. So thank you. You actually come from a family legacy of the restaurant business.
Of course.
So tell us a little bit about what happened over this past 2 weeks, which for anyone in the surrounding northern Indiana area, your family is famous for.
Thanks. Yeah. So I grew up in the restaurant industry. I grew up at LaSalle Grill in downtown South Bend. My parents opened that restaurant when I was 7. So I don't really know a life without LaSalle Grill, and this is a very interesting time in all of our lives.
I could imagine even a bit of, is it emotional?
Oh, it's very emotional. It's like, one day I'm crying and the next day I'm laughing. And, my mom has been the same way through all of this. My dad has been very happy through all of it, which is awesome.
Because he was successful for so many. I mean, that really was. And before I even moved here, I remember I came and my cousin said, okay, we'll go to LaSalle Grill. And I didn't know what it was. I lived in New York for 40 some years. And so I went there and I had this feeling like, oh my gosh, there really are cool places where my parents live. And lo and behold, I ended up surprisingly moving here in 2020 during COVID. And it was the first restaurant I wanted to go back to because I just remembered having a great experience there. Yeah. It's such a beautiful building.
Yes.
So they've let it go, but all for the right reasons because it's been so successful and your dad was just ready to have a life.
Exactly. He, we ran that. So it would have been 35 years or next month. So April 8th, 1991 is when we opened LaSalle Grill. 35 years in a restaurant industry is just crazy. I looked it up.
Heard of anymore.
It is. And so it's like less than 12% or something. We looked up the statistics of restaurants that can make it that long. And it won so many awards and accolades. And it's just, so many people they had their first date there. They got engaged there. They celebrated their wedding, anniversaries there, or we catered their weddings. So it's been a huge part of my life and our family's life. And so it's just a strange time for us, but overall a good transition. We were able to find someone interested in the building and the real estate, and we're very hopeful to see a new restaurant thrive there. So just a little teaser there.
Okay, for sure.
We're very excited about future ownership, and it's like even my family would feel great going there,
yes, because that must
we feel good about that.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like, it's like if you sell your home that you've lived in all those many years and then you go buy it and you realize some other family's in there, but you feel good about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. And also, it probably helps to have the Brass Elk humming along just beautifully there on Nipco Parkway. I love where Brass Elk is.
Yes.
Because in the summer, you can sit along the river.
Yes.
I just love it.
So fortunate with that patio. It's the best patio in Elkhart. I mean, by far. It's just beautiful. It's right on the Riverwalk. We have a lot of people that'll walk their dogs on the Riverwalk and then come in for a beer or a burger. And so the patio is dog friendly, which is fun in the summer for us too.
Yes.
But there's a little gate on the side and we can let the dogs in so they don't have to go through the restaurant or anything. But,
yes, perfect.
But it's beautiful. And the city does such a good job with like the flowers and, in the summer anyway, we're getting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that patio is really like just.
It is. It's just beautiful.
Amazing.
And it's the little Elkhart River. So it's not on East Jackson. It's not overlooking the St. Joe or anything like that. So it just has a beautiful, beautiful vibe. And the restaurant is so funky and cool and the best smash burgers on the planet.
Yes, thank you.
Anywhere.
I love them too. Yes,
Yeah,
they're so good. So yeah, I was approached by like the owner a few years ago, about a little over 3 years ago. There was another owner of Brass Elk before me. And they approached us and said, we want, people that understand restaurants to take this on and make it thrive. And so that was, amazing, an amazing opportunity approached us. And the general manager, Jamie, who is wonderful, worked for us at LaSalle for like 13 years off and on or something.
Wow.
And
so full circle.
Yeah, it's again a full circle moment. We've actually had quite a few LaSalle employees that have worked at Brass Elk throughout the years. So it's just a fun fit. And it was like a no-brainer, especially knowing Jamie was there and running the ship. And so it just made sense.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a different vibe than LaSalle Grill.
Yeah.
I went from this fine dining to a more funky, relaxed, fun atmosphere.
Yes.
And so there are challenges that come with that. But it's been really fun. So
it is. It's a great vibe. No matter when you go in there, the energy is really upbeat. The service is so friendly, so nice, and like I said, great food, delicious drinks, and it's just like, well, you covered every base.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. Not every restaurant can do that. They'll have one or two of the top 5 things you need in a restaurant, but they won't have all 5.
Right.
Brass Elk does.
Thank you.
And it does help to have somebody who really has that profession in their blood. And the restaurant business, only being a part of it for 5 years in New York, but it's enough to get into your skin. I mean, I have been tempted over the last 40 years or whatever to go back to it just because there's something about it. Once you do it, once you're a part of it, it's addicting. It really is.
It's like that. Every day is a new challenge. And, and also one of my dad's favorite quotes was, it's like in my brain, is all shifts must end. So, you don't take the drama from one day into the next, it's
cute.
It's
all shifts must end.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't take them home with you.
Right. So it's that fun thing. But I also, I just have such a great staff. I mean, I've been blessed with really great people throughout my restaurant tenure, but my staff right now at Brass Elk is amazing and they're so supportive and they will do anything for that place. And it's a great feeling to have that like restaurant family sense.
Yes.
But they're so good at helping each other and working together. And that really goes a long way in the hospitality industry and makes the place tick.
It does. And you can always tell when it's a dysfunctional restaurant family because things are just not quite right. You can see that the animosity, not in the Brass Elk. No, everybody looks happy to be there, happy with so good to the customers. And that just says there's something right going on there. So that's thrilling. Yeah. And so, yes, Indiana, Michigan, they're going to miss the LaSalle Grill and all the panache and beauty and deliciousness that it brought to our community for so many years. But you know what? I'm happy for your family.
Yeah.
God bless them. I mean, talk about leaving on a high note.
Right. Yeah. My parents, I'm very excited for them to actually be able to retire. Like that word was never really like a thing, in a restaurant business. Restaurants are hard. There's not a ton of, profit. It's not easy to make a big profit in restaurants. And so they can now like relax and not worry about, the stress that comes with that.
They can go out to eat now.
They can go out to eat. They can travel, they can visit I have nieces that live in Georgia, and they can go see them all the time if they want.
Yes.
So I'm really excited for the opportunity for them to just be grandparents and, do what they want.
Yeah. Not to mention in all your spare time, you have 3 kids that you are constantly on hand for and running around like every other parent, but you've got your 4th child, which is the restaurant.
Yes.
And
yes, it is.
It's a lot. Is your husband involved with with the Brass Elk, or is it just you?
It's just me for the most part. He does enjoy brewing beer. So he was very excited about the opportunity. However, it's kind of a much larger scale of brewing at Brass Elk. That's a little intimidating so far for him anyway. So we have a great brewer that does the actual brewing, but he does enjoy that part of it. And he's also a musician. And so he can help with a lot of the, when we've had events or bands on the patio and stuff, his band has played out there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. But he's not active in it every day or anything, which is also good. It's good for our family dynamic.
It's a good balance. Yes, exactly.
And that he can be free when I'm not, at night with the kids. And so, yeah, it's going to be a really strange transition time, but it's going to be awesome in the end.
It's going to be a great 2026.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm here today with Laurel Marnocos. She is the owner of Brass Elk Brewing in Elkhart on Nibco Parkway, which is I just love that whole area right there, on the river, and just the most beautiful part of Elkhart. So we're lucky to have Brass Elk Brewing right here in town. It feels like it could be in any major city in the world, but it's in our own downtown Elkhart, and it just makes you feel like you're part of something very cool. I highly recommend the smash burgers. Did I say that before? Okay. And the beer. When we come back, we're going to be talking about what to look forward to this year at the Brass Elk now that your focus is completely on Brass Elk.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, for sure.
Good. All right. This is the Merchant Alliance Show. We talk about all things downtown Elkhart. Go to dodowntownelkhart.com for more information on everything, every place that makes Elkhart downtown, just the city with a heart. I'll be right back. I'm Laura Smith.
Podcasts by Federated Media.